Hey everyone, this is Rachel and welcome to another scrapbooking process video. If you hang out until after the video is through, there are always detailed shots of my current layout. Let's get going! Hey everyone, so thank you to those of you who answered my poll. This is going to be a real-time video rather than a sped up and voiced over one, as I mentioned in my poll, and I gave you guys some choices, and what looked like one was using older stuff, at least 4 to 5 years old. So what I did was I pulled this kit. This is a fall themed kit. Sorry, Xanthi's trying to be curious. And a lot of it has older products. Some isn't exactly as old as the rest of it, but for the most part, it's at least a couple years old, if not longer. This is from Basic Gray, and it says it's from 2012. The papers are from Lily B Designs. They're from 2013. There's a couple of newer items in here as well, but as you can see, I've got some label stickers from Scenic Route, which is no longer in business. All right, so let's dig into here and see what I've got. So I've got these Chamel chipboard stickers, and those are a little bit newer. They're from 2016. I'm not psychic. I had looked at it when it was in the bag. Let me just get this plastic bag out of the way so it doesn't make noise. So it is Friday, February, gosh, I don't remember the date now, 8th. So I'm going to put this up the next day because when I do real time, there isn't a ton of editing to do. So this is obviously, as I said, fall themed. I'm actually not going to be doing a fall layout, but the colors are indicative of that theme. So here's my one photo, and yes, I'm doing a one photo layout. Sorry ladies who like the multi-photo ones. This is kind of one of those one-offs where you happen to catch a photo, and it was actually my housemate who took this photo, and we've always called it the Goose Mafia. So that's actually going to be my title. It's one of those things where at the time, the story told at the time lends itself to the title. And yeah, she just happened to catch these geese all lined up, and that turned out to be a really fun way to do it. It's funny because I do have this sticker that says let's eat. I won't be using that for this particular one, even though technically people do eat those. Obviously, once they are not walking around. Okay, random button came out of my thing. Okay, so it looks like I'd put in some flair and some cork pieces. I have an empty page. I must have used that up. Yay, empty package, whoop whoop. And then it looks like I've got 2 full pieces here. See, I thought those went perfectly with this. Yep, absolutely. So these are from, as I said, Lily B Designs, and I don't even know if they're from the same collection. No, this one is Destination Bon Voyage. Dude, did you seriously just try to steal my stuff? And then the other one is from Passport, maybe? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think you can get these anymore. Oh, no. Okay, so they're both from the Destination collection. Okay, they are from the same collection. I'm guessing it's a travel collection. So, but I definitely like that piece of paper. I think that goes really well with that. Okay, so I've got my photo. I think I've got my background paper. I think I like that. Yeah. I think I do, however, want to use this piece of vellum because I very much like that piece of vellum. It's one of the favorite printed vellums I've ever seen. Kind of like that right there. So as I was saying, it is February 8th. It is awkwardly warm here in Connecticut, but that's only going to be for today. Tomorrow it's going to be cold, and then over the next 4 or 5 days, we're supposed to get mixes of snow and crud, so yay! I think this is probably going to be the last layout I do with this particular kit. And whatever I happen to have left over, I will either put it in my scraps. I don't usually tend to keep scraps though once a kit is finished, so we'll see. See if I want to add this circle side to the back side of this before I finish. Yeah, I like that. It's a lot of pattern, but it's mainly nature in the photo, so I don't mind doing a lot of pattern. Plus the paper layer closest to it is very tone on tone-ish, because even though it's got the scalloping in it, it's got a wood grain through the whole thing. So I don't necessarily think I mind the, there's a word I need to say, but I can't think of it. I don't mind the massive amounts of patterns going on. Okay. So as I said, it is Friday. It's been a long week. Hope you guys are having a good time. I know a lot of people are having tons of weather issues, so hopefully we are moving back towards just a more relaxed weather pattern. Oh, so next month, so at the end of March, I'm going to a crop. Oh, the other side is that. I'll take a look, but I really think this side works better for me, so I can live. It is just paper. There's other paper with hearts on it. I can survive. As I was saying, I am going to a crop at the end of March. I did a packing to go to a crop last year, actually I think in March, but I might just go ahead and do another one because people seem to like them and I enjoy doing them. Gives me a chance to tell people how to pack and have it not be my family who no longer really likes the fact that I tell them how to pack. I don't want to do bird cages because these birds don't live in cages, and even though it doesn't really matter, like it's hilarious because I'll put like some random thing on, no problem, but if something's too on the nose, then it bugs me. This is super old. I have no idea who even made it. Like I remember I used it not super long ago. But it has, as you can see, like, it's actually textured, if you can hear that. And then, so some of them have like plastic coating on it, but I don't necessarily love it. Let's see, what about this? Give a little bit. Ooh, I like it. I'll have to bring green in somewhere else, but I do like that. That. So once again, a lot of times I get questions about how I do my layers, and I just try to keep it so that you'll see nothing really lines up. And again, I go for multi, and then this is a sheer layer, and then single or a tone on tone, then a multi, then a tone on tone, and it just helps keep the eyes going, and it doesn't matter that it doesn't clash with different multicolors, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. And let's randomly go back to where I was before, when I was talking about that I'm going on a crop, and so I was going to go ahead and make a packing video. And it's not exactly on straight, but this is old paper and it does not want to come back up, so it's just going to have to be a little crooked. My ATG did not want to go down that time. So what I think I'm going to do is, once I get this down, I'm going to cut a fishtail. If I can find my scissors. I was making cards at the beginning of the month, so last week, and I was using my scissors, and now I cannot find them. Doo-doo. All right, I'm gonna pause it, look for my scissors, and come back when I actually have them. I lied because I found them 2 seconds after I said that. I'm like, wait, I think they're right there. So what I tend to do is either measure or eyeball the center and make a little slit and then cut up from the corner. You want to make sure your scissors are angled towards where the end of your cut is, or a little bit farther because you screw up. And then do the opposite. And then go a little farther because you screw it up again. Okay, there we go. Yay! And the cool thing is because I've got this big chunk going over my vellum, I've got a big spot to go ahead and glue it down. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and oh, this ATG does not want to release. Don't you hate when that happens? All right, so I'm pretty sure I have interrupted myself about 16 times here talking about this crop that I'm going to at the end of March and how I'm going to go ahead, I think, and make a packing video for it. So hopefully y'all will want to see that. I do get questions like still from ones I've made over a year ago on them, and like asking how things worked out for me. And I don't normally have problems with this ATG, but jeepers creepers. And whether things worked out for me or how I do it. And I'll see if I can do another video. People really liked the one I did where I was talking about my setup once I get to the crop. I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure whether or not I'm going to film at the crop or whether I will simply give you guys a layout share when I get back. I haven't quite made that decision yet. There we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim off the overhang here. So this is at a park that is not really super close to where we live now, but it was pretty close to where my housemate used to live. So it was a park that we went to. It was not really a park, it's a farm. It's Lyman's Orchards. If any of you are from Connecticut or have been to Connecticut, that's where this particular one was taken. And so that is, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a child yelling outdoors. It's, as I said, it's very nice here today. So there are people outside enjoying life. So I'm grabbing this sticker. This is from the Hey You collection. Now, for some reason, I remember I picked this up at Joann's, actually so I took a break from scrapbooking from 2010 to 2013, and I remember I picked this up back when I first started back, so in 2013. And file tab stickers. I don't know why they print them like that. I don't know why they don't just do it like one-sided. Whatever. Doesn't matter. There is a wood grain one. It says hello, hello, hello. Trying to figure out. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work or not. All right, I think I need to work on a title. Let me see what I've got. I have these copper ones, which I think would go nicely with the copper foil, but I don't know if they're going to show up on that brown piece. And I also don't know what I have left. Oh, and of course I glued them down so they'd be easy to keep on. So I'd have to pull off something. Let me see what I've got. I got no O's. M-A-F-I-A. And of course I have the Q's and I can just trim off to do O's. Let's pull off an 8. See how that looks on there. It's readable. Hang on, I have to look at it from like the front. Oh no, that's totally readable. Okay, cool. I don't know if it's readable on the screen, but it is totally readable on that. Just seeing if there's anything, and there isn't. All right, so just trying to think what I want. Now there is a child singing outside. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but there's a child going la 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 outside, so it's kind of funny. So I have these gray ones, and these are Maggie Holmes Stylist, and I know these are older, because once again, I bought them right when I came back. I believe they came out with her Style Board collection. They're actually called Stylist. So let me see if I've got some O's left in here. I do. Now, do I have any E's? That is the question. I bought 3 packages of these, but I don't think I have any E's left. Darn, because that would have been perfect. I'll put those away later. I'm just going to put them off screen. Okay, so we're gonna have to go for a little bit newer for the rest of this because I really want to use gray, and I don't have any gray that isn't, hang on, let me just double check that. Yeah, no, I don't have any gray that isn't missing all the E's. I use my T-square here, so I've got about 5.5 inches. So middle is 2.5 plus the half is 2 3/4. Oopsie. Sorry, I can't talk and spell at the same time. And these are too dark for me. I'll have to figure out something else. This is the one thing that I always end up changing my mind about. I'll plop anything down anytime, anywhere, but for some reasons my alphas have to be the correct idea. Let me see what I've got here. I wanted gray, but maybe white would work. Don't really have any white anywhere else, so probably not. Yeah, nope, too much. Not having luck here, people. Oh, I forgot about these. I forgot. These are the same copper color. Woohoo! These are old in the sense that the design is old, but they're new to me, and the color is new to American Crafts. So they are Escape to Paradise, but they're almost the exact same, or they are the exact same as their root beer float, which is like, this is from 2011. So I don't know who they think they're fooling in that, you know, oh look, it's a brand new alpha. Well, no, you just stuck glitter on a really old one, but whatever. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to reinforce that. Hang on a second. Oh, sugar, this isn't gonna fit across. Gee, oh. Yep, that's too big. Fun! Well, that stinks, because that's kind of like the perfect color. I'm not having alpha luck here, people. So annoyed. I don't want to bring in another metal color. So maybe I don't use these. But they're the only copper I have, and I've got those copper. Those are too dark. Oh my goodness, I am not having luck here. What I am doing is making a giant mess of my alphabets. I don't know what to do. This is awkward. I don't really usually make this much of a deal about it. What about these? These are not white. Let's see. I'm not going to choose them. I'm picking the wrong letter to test with because it's going to be a pain in the butt to get back. I don't know. I don't like those. It's funny because I bought a couple of these. These are Jelly Bean Soup Alpha Bean stickers. They are gray chevron, and then I also have a navy dot, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. I love them. And then when I try to use them, they're not the world's easiest letters to use because, like, I feel like I have to use them on plain cardstock, but it can't be white cardstock, and 99% of the time, white cardstock is what I use. So, you know, I wind up never using them. Well, that could work because it's the same color as the background, and that brings that background color up, which I like. while I am thinking about it, I'm just going to reinforce that using my liquid glue. The problem with using older stash is sometimes quite a bit of it has lost its stick, so they need to be reinforced. So these are from Freckled Fawn, and they are older because I've had them for a while. As you can see, I've never used them. These are from 2015. So, woohoo! I think this is actually going to work. G-O-O. And now Rachel just needs to remember how to spell words. Except I started at 2 1/4 instead of 2 3/4. Because I'm a genius. And math is totally... I'm like, why is this all the way over there? There we go. So have we been ordering new stuff? I have not. I've only purchased a little bit. I mentioned in a video a couple weeks ago that I went to a scrapbooking store in Long Island and bought a couple of little things. I spent like $10, so really nothing. I haven't bought anything online of all the new stuff. It all looks really good, but I have a lot, and I may just be trying, not a freeze per se, just trying to be mindful of what I have and mindful of, you know, buying stuff just to buy it. So it's not like I'm not buying anything. I'm just trying to be aware of what I'm buying. You know, a lot of what's new, when you look at it, you can most likely get a lot of the same looks or very similar looks from stuff you already own. Obviously, if you're a brand new scrapbooker, that's not the case, but I've tried doing more counterfeit kits where I look at what's being released and then see what I can pull from my stash that is very similar. So, and by doing that, you look at stuff in a new way, and it gives you, you know, maybe you pull in something from one collection and then something else from another collection, but they're made by the same maker, or they're coordinate, like, so like a Paige Evans, but like Paige Evans from Fancy Free versus Paige Evans, what was her newest one? Horizon? Something with an H, I think. But I own so much Paige Evans that I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on her newest one, although there is some beautiful stuff in it. But as I said, there is like literally, I have not gotten rid of anything of hers. Oh my gosh, did you guys see she was selling off stuff from her room? Like, she had like 20 boxes that you could buy of her stuff. And it looked like just brand new stuff that she hadn't even touched. And it was like, oh, I really want that, but I really don't need it, because you know, especially if it's her stuff, I own all her stuff. I own like everything she's ever made. Maybe minus, like, if they came out with washi rolls, I probably did not pick up washi rolls. But other than that, everything. Like, I bought rub-ons. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't ever buy rub-ons. I shouldn't say that. I did buy the Moonlight. Was it Pink Paisley? Moonlight? Moonstruck? Moonstruck. I bought the rub-ons for that, and actually those worked really, really well. All right, I don't know how these are reading on screen, but in real life, they're fine. I can totally read them. Sometimes it's funny, I'll watch the video back and I'm like, oh my God, you guys must think I'm insane using that. But like I say, a lot of times stuff that you can't, especially stuff like this where it has a shine to it, you know, you don't see it well on screen, but it's fine in real life. So I think I'm going to add this tag. And it says, adventure is out there. And then I've got, you know what, this needs something to weigh it down. Oh, what do I have? What do I have? Because I love this glue. This is the Art Glitter. That's the company name. It's not Glitter Glue. Art Glitter Clear Glue. But, here. Sorry guys, but I just need to have something on that for a few minutes. But it does take a little bit longer to dry, simply because that's the type of glue it is. And I think I'm going to try to use these up. I like the fact, I know there isn't really any orange in the paper, but the geese feet are orange, so I'm just going to bring in some of these label stickers. I don't necessarily like them to like use for journaling because there isn't enough room for how much I usually journal, but there are 3 of them. And I'm doing my 3 embellishment clusters. So I'm just going to layer these underneath. And there's orange on this Adventures Out There. Plus, now I've used up this entire thing. Woo, go me, go me. Yeah, Xanthi says go me too. So for those of you who have cats, does your cat like go nuts when you're on the phone? I made a phone call last night. Get off. I made a phone call last night and you would think I, you know, was hiding catnip in my phone because she was like all up in my face being like, hey, what you doing? All right, I'm gonna use these trees. I know they're more fall trees, but we're gonna just have to live with that. Oh, dang it. All right, I'm gonna move these over a little bit. I might have to go back. I won't do it while I'm on camera with you guys and add some more liquid glue behind these letters. This is not for you, Miss Sadie, Miss Xanthi. I'm mixing up my animals' names like moms mix up their children's names. Oh, okay, it just fits. Woo woo, yay yay. Now I know it does not look like fall, but it was September when this photo was taken, so technically it's fall. It just doesn't really look like fall. Alrighty, we've got that one and that one. The rest are really travel-y themed, I think, beyond the big floral piece, but I don't want to use the floral piece. Stay down. I would like to have a piece of chipboard in that 3rd place. I don't see anything I like though. Maybe I should move this up here. I don't think I'd like the big yellow leaf up there though. I've got this adventures thing. That's kind of cute. I could use that. All right, I think we're done. I think we're good there. And the cool thing is I can actually tuck this under because that there isn't any sticky underneath. So I guess that's one good thing about it being a fold over versus being a flat sticker. And I realized, hello, these are chipboard. You're gonna wanna add some extra liquid glue here. So I am looking forward to it not being freezing, but it's kind of, you know, like, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. And I spent all summer going, it's too hot. You know, because that's how we are as human beings. Obnoxious. Like cats. Oh, so this vellum piece, that's from Studio Calico, and they had their 7 paper line. Oops, I think I just split that chipboard. Oh, lordy. All right, well, that's just going to stay like that. The cool thing is it does dry clear. So even though it's all white and schmoogy right now, it will dry clear. Yay. So anyway, that's why I like this glue, because if you have something you don't want to dry so clear, so quickly, like the Scotch Quick Dry is good, but it dries so fast. Anytime I would try to use sequins or oh, sugar, my cork arrow just broke in half. Sequins or wood veneer. Oh my gosh, it broke into thirds. Awesome. Or cut files, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. So these cork arrows are quite old. They're from Studio Calico. They are so old. They are dry and they are crumbling. So it's super awesome that I'm putting them on my layout, because I'm sure that's not going to make any difference. Oh man. Sometimes I crack myself up. Let's see if I can manage to get this off. I did. Woo woo. Yay yay. Hallelujah. I'm a big fan of arrows. I just am. In general. I like them like in home decor too. Not just scrapbooking. I have a mug with arrows on it, actually. I have many mugs though. My nephew doesn't like that I have many mugs because he's in charge of putting away the dishes. He becomes annoyed at how many mugs we own. I actually did a layout about it. And do I want 2? No, I don't want just one there. I think I just want one there. Okay. So as I was saying, I think once I'm done with this layout, and I'm almost done with this layout, I will simply, hang on, I'm trying to find where my pop dots are. I move things around a little bit, and I don't know where I put my pop dots. Oh, they're there. Nope, that is not them. That just looks like them. All right. Well, I'll figure it out at some point. Looking for a label, but maybe not so bright white. Haha, found them. Okay. Still looking for a label. Let me do those this way. Okay. Okay, I knew I had some that were cream in the center, not white, and I found them. They weren't really far away. They were in the drawer right next to me. So I just paused it for a second so you wouldn't have to listen to me go, I wonder where they are. I think that blue will work. So I did a little video a couple weeks ago showing my new stand-up box that I'm using right now, and I mentioned how I picked up from the Container Store some clear containers for closet organization in actuality. but I'm using it for to hold stuff at the same height as my stand-up box. And I keep a little container of die cuts and labels in there, and that's where this was. Let me find a pen to do my journaling. Actually, I'm not going to do my journaling on screen because holy heck, that would be boring. And basically all I'm going to be saying is how my housemate took this picture, and we've always laughed how it looks like they're a Goose Mafia just waiting to take over the world. So it'll be something along those lines. Nothing like major. It's not a huge story. I do want to do a little misting, but I'm almost done here. Woohoo! I want to use the color T, which I did not take out. So hold on one second. I forgot where I put things. I'd moved things around a little bit, and there it is. I'm actually going to remove this so I don't get it on there and then have to try to write on it. So this is the tea color, which is really like a bronzy color, so I like using it when I use copper. I'm just gonna kind of go around my 3 little areas. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna take this off. Pop that back there, and then that's where that will go once I fill it out. All right, so here is my layout featuring older stuff from my stash, the majority of which is at least from 2015, if not more 2013, 2012. All right, folks, thank you guys so much for joining me here. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. This is going out on Saturday. I've got a couple things coming up at the end of the month. My sketch from the Lifton sketch from Christy and Rachel. Christy had a baby at the end of January, so what we did was we did the lift at the beginning of January, and then we're doing the sketch at the end of February, and then we will be back to our regularly scheduled program. And then of course I've got my product placement series up with Kelly O'Black at the beginning of March. We release on March 1st for that particular collab. Get down, you big dork. Down, 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 down. You have a lovely little box sitting right there for you. And sorry, she distracted me. And then, as I said, I'm going to be making a packing video. I'm going to be driving to this crop, so I'll be making a packing video geared towards driving to a crop. And also, there was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, sugar. Hang on. Yes, of course. I am planning on doing another live YouTube sometime in March or April. I'm not exactly sure. I will give you guys more notice than I did last time, although I was super surprised that a couple people hopped on and actually had some chatting time, so that was great. I will, as I said, give more notice. I have to try to work it so it's when no one is home, because it's awkward to ask people to be quiet for an hour while you're doing it. And the YouTube live, I can't edit and stuff like that, so if someone comes home or is making noise, like whereas this I can like chop a bit out if like I had to take a phone call or if my nephew needed to go do something. He's being incredibly kind and sitting quietly in the other room while I'm doing this. I mean, he's on his headphones, so he probably can't even hear me, but he's been an awesome dude for the past 45 minutes while I finish this layout. All right, folks, once again, thank you so much. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be awesomely awesome, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.